Well, now that April Fool's Day is over, I guess that means it's time to start filming my Easter review. Where'd I put my camera anyway?
Hello and welcome to Bunny Reviews. This is the story of my second cousin and fellow Easter Bunny, Peter Rabbit. So the movie opens with some annoying birds doing an annoying song number.
For you're only as small as your dreams.
They're so annoying. I'm glad I'm not annoying like that. I'm not annoying at all. I'm adorable. Anyway, our real hero comes crashing in and murders the annoying birds. And damn, he looks good. Say, what are you doing later, Peter? Oh, I guess he's already in a relationship with Benjamin Bunny. Damn it! Okay, so Peter is having some kind of a meeting with his fellow bunnies, and I think they're planning on breaking into Mr. McGregor's garden. But I wasn't really paying attention. And then we get a montage of vegetable stealing. But then the mean old farmer has to go and be a jerk by trying to kill the innocent little bunnies. I mean, they were only trying to steal his livelihood. So anyway, they almost get away, but then Peter decides to stick a carrot in the farmer's butt.
No! Peter! No!
What? That's a little far even for me. So Peter is caught, but then I think the director comes in to save him, since there won't be a movie if the main character is killed in the opening scene. Or maybe she was just a neighbor, again, not really paying attention. So the director neighbor takes the rabbits to her house, where we get a sudden inexplicable animation style change, and then it goes back again. That was kind of pointless. So the director neighbor lets them go, and I just realized Peter is naked. So he goes back to get his jacket, but the farmer captures him, and then he dies. Yeah, that's karma for you. That'll teach him to mess with rabbits. So the garden now belongs to Peter, and we get a happy montage of wrecking the garden. And then they remember that the garden comes with a free house.
Whose house is this? It's my house now. Whose house is this? It's my house now. Whose house is this? It's my house now. Seriously, whose house is this?
So cut to Mr. McGregor Jr. He's kind of insane.
72.043 degrees. The angle at which Apollo 13 was launched. The little girl who wants to be an astronaut is going to know, and you've just blown up her dreams.
You mustn't be afraid to really get in there, gang. Our toilets should be clean as a drinking fountain.
Mr. McGregor.
Did I get the promotion or not?
No, it went to Bannerman.
Bannerman? He is an imbecile. I mean, he's not even that. To be rightfully called an imbecile would be aspirational for Nigel Bannerman.
Hey, I aspire to be an imbecile too. I relate to this guy. That was sarcasm, by the way. This guy is stupid. So after he throws an epic tantrum involving knocking over a house of cards and beating up an oversized teddy bear, the guy is fired and he has to go and live on the farm of his recently deceased uncle, who he didn't even know existed until 5 minutes ago. So he gets to the house, but unbeknownst to him, his house is already under new management, so he needs to just GTFO already. But Mr. Meanie kicks all the animals out of their house. Rude! And then he has to clean it, which, hey, you wouldn't have had to do that if you had just let the rabbits have their house.
Oh no. Oh.
It's not over. We can always go in the back. Or through the... Or use the... Or behind the... I didn't even know that was a way in.
I see the gates are back up, huh? I guess you weren't the prodigal son after all.
That'll do, pig. That'll do.
Yeah, that'll do, pig. So Dumbass compliments the director neighbor, except he's really complimenting the gate. Because I guess he's gay? Or maybe he just has a thing for gates. It's a little unclear.
In my opinion, it's just the most beautiful place on earth.
Well, it just got a lot more beautiful.
You didn't just say that.
And clean, sturdy, functional.
Oh, the gate.
Yes.
I thought you were saying I was beautiful.
Oh, did you? No, I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that.
So the new McGregor fixes the gate and the holes in the wall and puts up chicken wire, which you'd think the old McGregor would have thought of, but I guess he just wasn't that smart. Or maybe he just knew it would be pointless, since Peter Rabbit and Benjamin Bunny both immediately find a way back in anyway. But unfortunately, their entrance strategy doesn't include an exit strategy.
Do you know what we do with rats in the city? We find them.
Oh no, you didn't! They are rabbits, not rats! So McGregor captures Benjamin Bunny, but instead of just killing him, he decides that he wants to make an example of him, and so he drives him out to an old bridge and throws him into the water. But instead of throwing the bag into the water, he throws his binoculars into the water because he's a complete spaz. And so McSpazzypants takes the rabbits into town for some reason. I'm really not following this plot. So they go back to the farm, and then we get a long talkie bit. Bored now. So after the talkie bit, we get a montage of stupid people doing stupid things. Get back to the bunnies already. And then we get another long talkie bit. Seriously? Bunnies, no!
I love helping people get what they want.
Well, you suck at it. Give me bunnies. Give me bunnies or give me death or give me liberty. One of those three. Yes, that is an epic speech. So it starts to rain, so McGregor and the director go inside, but they slam the door in the faces of the bunnies. Rude! Are they just determined to make this movie not about bunnies? So finally, Peter breaks down the door with his super bunny strength, and then he proceeds to beat up McGregor with the same super bunny strength. And yes, bunnies do all have super strength. But then Director Neighbor kicks Peter out of the house after McGregor frames him for painting murder. So it's time for a training montage.
120%, 15% concentrate. their name known forever. They just wanna be rid of young Mr. McGregor.
Followed by a revenge montage.
A revenge party, a party that ends with somebody's head on a spike. Whoa, whoa, it's a revenge party with your two best friends. It's like a party with revenge is what it's like.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. But then jerk-ass McGregor electrifies the fence. Mean! But hey, at least he's giving them tasty fried peanut butter. So anyway, the bunnies use technobabble to disable the fences and electrify everything else.
No.
And so we get a hijinks montage. And they kill the new McGregor. Oh right, Bunnies 2, McGregor 0. But then McGregor comes back to life. Damn it!
Thomas?
Yeah?
What are you doing out in the garden so late?
So anyway, it's time for a reprise of the revenge party.
Ready? Aim. Hold it. Hold it.
Thomas?
Fire!
A revenge party, a party that ends with somebody's head on a spike. Whoa, whoa, it's a revenge party with your two best friends. It's like a party with revenge is what it's like.
I'd like to think that the director neighbor is perfectly aware of what's going on here and is completely complicit in this massacre. Hashtag complicit. And as the director, I guess she does know what's going on. But then, out of nowhere, it turns into a Michael Bay movie with explosions everywhere and hellfire and destruction raining down.
I'm hit, Mopsy! No!
Ah! How did PETA even allow this movie to happen? So the big tree gets caught in the crossfire and it falls over and destroys the director neighbor's house. And so director neighbor finally sees that it's been McDoucheface all along, and so she kicks him out of her life and lives happily ever after with the bunnies. The end.
On a mission to find our little piece, make it everlasting.
Wait, why is it still going? That was clearly the end. Everything's been resolved. We just got our happy ending. What more could we possibly want? So Peter decides that he needs to fix everything. Why? Everything worked out perfectly.
I'm gonna fix this.
What shall we do?
Just make sure she doesn't leave until I get back.
Should we break both ankles or just one? I'm sorry. That was weird. Both.
Excellent. This is exactly how my nefarious plans for world domination always go.
So, should I break both kneecaps or just one? Sorry, that was weird. Of course I'll break both kneecaps.
So Peter catches a train for some reason. I've completely lost track of the plot at this point. And then they go on a tour of London. Why? Are they just trying to pad this thing out? It's been over for 10 minutes already. So Flopsy, Mopsy, and Cottontail put carrots in the tailpipe of the director neighbor's car for some reason. Wait, is Peter trying to get McGregor back? Well, why the bloody hell would he do that?
Please come back. Not for me. For B.
How do I know this isn't a trick?
It had damn well better be a trick. I expected better from Peter Rabbit than helping McStupid ass. So they get back to the farm, and McGregor tries to apologize to director neighbor. Boo! Boo! And for some reason that works and all is forgiven. Boo! Boo! Okay, wow. This movie had a perfect ending and they just had to go and ruin it by keeping it going. So we get a brief montage of trying to murder the new owners. And that's the end. Well, why the hell was that the end? It should have ended 20 minutes ago. This ending sucks. Well, screw this. Let's do a music video. Yay!
Whose house is this? It's my house now. Whose house is this? It's my house now. Whose house is this? It's my house now.
Seriously, whose house is this? Hear about a party? Here's the procedure. Text all your friends, tell them where to meet you. So you know nobody, that's not what counts. It's somebody's house and they got no bouncer. Lots of marijuana and Molly and the Connor and drinking from the neck of the bottle. What the heck? We lit up like a torch, smoking on your porch, trying to maintain while the neighbors complain. Whose house is this?
It's my house now.
Whose house is this?
It's my house now.
Whose house is this?
It's my house now.
Seriously, whose house is this?
Really? This is not? Really? That's a lot. Really? Is that pot? Can you do a shot? Shot, 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 shot. Woo!
Oh wow, that's really strong. And why's Aaron taking so long? And put that down. That's not a bong. Spinning on the stereo of somebody I barely know. Hey, Katie, hearing music's blaring.
No.
Senior Jackson band freaks throwing all your antiques, drinking till we slur heads. Hope you got insurance.
Whose house is this? It's my house now. Whose house is this? It's my house now. Whose house is that? It's my house now. Seriously, whose house is this?
Katie, look at this party. It will pass into legend. Music is cranked.
Everyone's tanked. Say, thank you, Gretchen.
Really, everyone?
Really, this is fun. This is how it's done.
Katie, down in one.
Down in one. Down in one. Woo! Turn the freaking music up. Turn the freaking music up.
Whose house is this?
It's my house now.
Whose house is this?
It was always my house.
Whose house is this?
It's my house now. Seriously, whose house is this?
Hear about a party? Here's the procedure. Text all your friends, tell them